It's been 2 years since we was here, and 2 years ago was happy time. I inducted my grandfather. I inducted my husband. Then in the past 2 years, quite frankly, everything went to hell. And we lost a bunch of people that meant the world to us. I know those people on the stage would not be here if it wasn't for one man that we all know and loved, Old Man Bob. He was Marion, Ohio's first band. He came to every show. He did not care about the other company, this company. He just wanted to support each and every one of these guys. He knew what this was about. He knew when he came in that Chief was going to be the asshole he is and hit his hat off. And you know what? Taking nothing against any of you fans, but he was the only one that has ever stood up to Chief and was going to hit him with the chair. And how many of you can honestly say you brought a chair to Chief? None, but Old Man Bob can. My mother is also being inducted in the Hall of Fame. Now, me and Mom didn't see eye to eye sometimes, but Mom always told me to chase my dreams. Max and Billy and I has been friends for 25, 26 years. I remember being in the backyard, hitting each other with chairs, VCR boxes, God knows what, being stupid because it was cool. You see it on TV, right? Back in, they didn't say, don't try this at home. But we did it. When I told Mom what me and my husband wanted to do, she said, okay, how can I help? I don't know, Mom. Do you know anything about wrestling? You're going to get your ass in this ring and bump? No. Then what can you do? So she sat down there every show, and she greeted each and every one of you when you came in. Knee surgery, arm surgery, she was always down there. Whenever things went wrong, I frustrated, she was there. Who has seen my mom's bag down there? The big ass diaper bag or the book bag. Telling you right now, that bag weighed 25 pounds on a good day. On a bad day, about 30 pounds. Each one of those guys, this is a hard business to do. Each one of those guys has went to my mom and got Tylenol, ibuprofen. Her nickname was the medicine woman. Then there's my son-in-law, Drew. Quite honestly, he's not a wrestling dude. He's not a part of my family. He wasn't born in the wrestling family. His kids might be wrestlers, my kids, his nieces. But honestly, you wouldn't catch him on a Sunday night watching a pay-per-view, Monday night watching Raw, or Friday night watching SmackDown. But you caught him here every second Saturday of the night, every second Saturday of the month, doing DJ. Never messed up. Back when we first started, we had that fake wall, and back then we named him the DJ guy. Just because nobody could remember his name. You didn't hear him. He was quiet. Big, but quiet. There was a tiff. My daughter left. And guess what? He still stayed here. He still came here. Because you guys were his family. Those guys were his family. It doesn't matter if you guys are wrestlers, if you guys are performers, managers, referee. Just because you come here every night, you guys are a part of Saul's family. And this means the world to us. We also lost, our first loss was Cryptic. And I'm going to have Lockdown come in because he's been Lockdown's ride or die for many, many moons.
Cryptic, my arch nemesis. My tag team partner, the first ever Savage Anarchy Wrestling tag team champions. I went up to him one day and I said, I'm tired of fighting you one-on-one. We're going to do something. We're going to team up. But in order for you to join me, I'm going to shoot you. And the man looked at me and said, okay. Because I was always able to talk him into anything. So, I kidnapped him, tied him up, pulled a trigger with a .38 special, and shot him. When he came back, he was cell blocked. We're inducting him, even though he did die of natural causes. If you guys watch my Facebook a lot, you'll see me post stuff about suicide. That's what my tag team partner did. He hung himself because he couldn't handle it anymore. He left his family. Ever since then, I'm calling him all the time. Be like, what's going on? Who am I beating up? What did I do just the other day to you? I called her up. I said, who's making you feel worthless? Who am I fucking up? And with that, with this is a plaque, inductee Cryptic into Savage Anarchy Hall of Fame.
In this business, we all see TV. The perfect female wrestler, 5'5" to 5'9", long, beautiful legs, blonde hair, let's be real, boobs out here, butt out here. But there was one woman that I had here at Saul that didn't care about that. She didn't care. All she cared about was coming out here and making sure every little girl in this room knows they're worth something. That they're beautiful in any way that they are, that God made them. They're gorgeous. So I would like to ask AJ to come up and accept this, the beautiful but deadly Ivy, in the Hall of Fame.
It's gonna be a little hard on me, right? So bear with me. My wife loved this business. But the one thing she loved the most was making every woman, girl, feel good about themselves. That's all she cared about. She wanted to make all of you smile, be happy, and take care of them 3 girls. So she came out here by my side every night, cheering, screaming just as loud as you guys. So, I'm happy to induct my wife in the Saul 2021 Hall of Fame.
I know it's hard for AJ, but I want to share a little story. Ivy and I were close. Most people don't know that. When AJ first came to Saul, he had a medical condition, and he had to go out for a while. Now, as a booker, if you take off, and I can't work you every month, I gotta let you go. But Ivy calls me, and she says, we can't let AJ down. Can I have his spot? I said, you realize you're gonna fight guys. You realize there's gonna be 300-pound men coming out here and kicking your butt every time they get a chance, and they're not gonna take it easy on you. And she says, it's all right, Raptor, because I'm gonna do it. My husband needs me, and I'm gonna make sure that he's got his spot. And when he came back and he was healed, he had his spot. I can't tell you a lot of personal stuff about Ivy, but I can tell you this. She believed in one thing with all of her heart, and that is, whether you're white, black, brown, yellow, red, man, woman, dog, it doesn't matter. Here, we are all one.
These people, my family, may no longer be here physically. But my son-in-law is always at that DJ booth. My mom is always at that desk. My grandfather is always at that chair. Old man is always in that empty spot. And Ivy is always around telling my daughters, my granddaughters, how beautiful they are, and out here every intermission hugging and loving every one of you. Just because they're not here physically doesn't mean they're gone, and we're not going to let them be gone. Drew's kids are here. Drew's grandkids are here. Today's his birthday. My children's here. My mother's husband's here. My brother is here. Drew's brother's here. We're family. This is what we do. Ivy's daughters are here. We do this for you. So I ask all of you to please stand and give them the respect they deserve. And Webb, will you do the honors of a 10-bell salute? So enough of this sappy bullshit, as my family says. It's time to put a little anarchy in your life. Merry Christmas.